going slow. Second. We're going slow. Take it. We will take dirt. We can all start. Like one set early? And we like worked it? Your chops last a good amount of time. Are you even gonna I can't hear you. Nice. I'm on mixtape playing cards. Okay, that's annoying. Wait, do you not just know the way it's supposed to look? So it's a better option, or it's just harder to do, obviously? You use a different block. Breeze. I might even go to this. You don't play off though. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. There's no point in buying all my boxes for you to do in your play. If I played enough, I would have followed. Nice. That's what you like. That's what I like. That was a good joke. No. This is over. I bet he has the exact same thing.
Welcome to all parents, extended family, staff, students. I'm Tim Britton, proud principal of Sherwood High School. This is an exciting day to have us all here to celebrate our graduates. However, this is a formal ceremony, and we ask that we respect our various presenters and speakers today. Please avoid calling out or yelling during the presenters or speakers while they're talking. Please avoid calling out when we're awarding diplomas if possible. We certainly will have time to celebrate today. Also, if you have an emergency during the ceremony, please seek out one of the security team members or UMBC staff. At the end of the ceremony, please remain seated until the graduates have exited. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Where's Amelia? Amelia, you're up.
Good morning. Or good evening, sorry. My name is Amelia Forna. I'm the student government treasurer. Some of you might recognize me from the morning announcements. So please join me in rising for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Hello, my name is Narelle Carrion and I'm the Student Government Vice President. Thank you, Ms. Chu and Senior Chorus for the amazing rendition of our national anthem. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, evening now. It is my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guests and student leaders. Montgomery County Public Schools Board of Education member, the Honorable Miss Natalie Zimmerman. Montgomery County Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Thomas Taylor. Area 2 Associate Superintendent, Dr. Donna Redmond Jones. Sherwood Cluster Director, Dr. Eugenia Dawson. Our commencement speaker, Senator Craig Zucker, our Maryland State Senator. Our Sherwood High School administrative team, Mr. Timothy Britton, our principal, Mr. Dirk Cawley, Miss Jennifer Herman, Miss Tamara Jennings, Mr. Graham Lear, and Miss Heidi Vermillion, our former Sherwood administrator. Our Sherwood senior class officers, President Stephanie Ranelli, Vice President Charlie Robinson, Secretary Sophia Salcedo, and Treasurer Cassandra Rubin. Our student government officers, President Alana Green, Vice President Norel Carrion, Secretary Edward Barnes, and Treasurer Amelia Forna. Our student speaker, Miriam Habib, our senior class advisor, Miss Jean Arthur, and our amazing student government advisor, Miss Catherine Jaffe. Our graduation coordinator, Miss Pamela Johnson, our middle school cluster principals, Mr. Michael Kreider and Miss Angelica Rivas Smith. Our elementary school cluster principals, Miss Carla Glaw, Mr. Jason Jefferson, Mr. Travis Payne, Mr. Evan Pinkowitz, and Miss Jennifer Seidel. Thank you all for being with us today.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cassie Rubin, and I had the honor of serving as your senior class treasurer. Tonight, it is my privilege to introduce our senior class administrator, Ms. Jennings. The guidance, leadership, and dedication from Ms. Jennings has allowed the class of 2026 to flourish. On behalf of all graduates, I want to thank Ms. Jennings for working hard behind the scenes to organize events, creating a safe learning environment, and helping make our senior year memorable. Please join me in welcoming our senior class administrator, Ms. Jennings.
Good evening to all the distinguished guests on the stage, parents and families, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. I wanted to leave you with a few remarks, some words of wisdom as you depart Sherwood High School. I hope that these past 4 years have been a great learning experience for you. Ms. V did wonderful work preparing you for senior year. She then passed you on to me. I certainly hope my time with you has been just as impactful. During our short time together, I did my best to model fairness, integrity, hard work, and dedication. I did my best to teach you lessons that will carry you into your next chapter. Every lunch detention, every phone call or email to your parent, every reminder to get to class on time. Be great, don't be late. To all the reminders to park in your assigned parking space. No, you may not sit in your car during lunch, and no, you may not stay with Mr. Studi or Ms. Cosby. Whether you like my responses or not, I hope that you can appreciate the intention and motive behind them. Nothing is more important than your safety, health and well-being, and your success. As you leave Sherwood, I want to give you some advice. I want to talk about the real, R-E-A-L, versus the real, R-E-E-L. Your world has been filled with short social media clips, filtered pictures, and edited highlights. We spend so much time scrolling through stories and images of success, happiness, and confidence. This is a reel, R-E-E-L. Reels do not accurately portray real life. Real life is different. The reel only shows the winning moment. In real life, you have to work hard. This hard work may or may not be seen. The real, R-E-E-L, shows confidence and success. The real, R-E-A-L, contains doubt, fear, failure, rejection, and many obstacles along the way. Looking at someone else's social media reel probably made you question your own life. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Can I be successful? Real, R-E-A-L, life, your life cannot be measured in 30-second clips. Real life is being dedicated to your studies by putting forth effort and seeking assistance. Real life is trying over again after failing. Real life is being your authentic self instead of pretending to be someone else. You won't be remembered on social media for the number of likes or followers. However, you will be remembered by your kindness and how you made people feel. They will remember your integrity and your character. This is especially important when no one is looking and no cameras are around. Today, I challenge you to choose what's real, R-E-A-L. Choose real peers and friends. You need peers and friends that challenge you to be better and hold you accountable. Connect with a mentor in your field of study or work. With whom you spend the most time influences your mindset. Choose your friends and peers wisely. Choose what's real. Make good choices and decisions. The choices and decisions that you make today can change the direction of your day and even your life. Think before you act. Actions have consequences, whether they be positive or negative. Class of 2026, choose to be real, R-E-A-L. Stop chasing the perfect real, R-E-E-L. Do not allow likes, views, and followers determine your worth because it's not real. Your real life with all the setbacks, struggles, victories, goals, and dreams is enough. Congratulations and best wishes to you all.
Good evening. I am Sophia Salcedo, your senior class secretary. It is my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Maryland State Senator Craig Zucker. Senator Zucker has dedicated his career to public service and has helped advocate for education, children, and families in our state. Since being elected into the Maryland General Assembly, he has championed increased funding for public schools, promoted access to mental health resources, and ensured that every student has the opportunity to succeed. In addition, Senator Zucker has led the passage of the Achieving a Better Life Experience Act, allowing individuals with disabilities and their families to save for future expenses. As a graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas College and Johns Hopkins University, he brings both expertise and compassion to his work. Please join me in welcoming a leader who embodies dedication, service, and purpose, Senator Craig Zucker.
Well, good evening, everybody. Dr. Taylor, I know I expressed this earlier, but I was so thankful when Norel and Casey and Sophia taught me how to do the scuba on social media. Appreciated that. Things I didn't have on my bingo card today, but Sophia, thank you for that very kind introduction. It's a great honor to be here with you today. I want to extend my appreciation to the faculty, Principal Britton, all your staff, and the educators as well. I especially congratulate all the family and friends and loved ones. You too have helped to make today possible. However, most importantly, congratulations to the students. Can we give the graduates a round of applause, please? You know, it was interesting. As I was walking in, I was talking to some of the students, and there are some nerves. I understand that, and excitement. And I know that many of you, the graduates, have taken different paths and journeys to get to this moment. Some of you faced uncertainty, while others, the path was much more clear. I remember what it was like for me heading to high school graduation, although for me, the path was always one of uncertainty. I grew up in Jersey. I was raised by two loving parents. Although my home life was secure, I had been diagnosed at an early age with severe learning disabilities. The disabilities were so severe that when I was 11 years old, I could not process 80% of what was spoken to me. I was failing all my classes and was separated from my peers and put into special education classrooms and was still failing. I was being defined by others and steadily being placed in a box. Because of these struggles, I knew I wanted to help people who were struggling like me. However, in order to do it, I needed to push through, that I needed to overcome adversity and succeed. Even though I chose a path, it was not easy and seemed insurmountable to achieve. It took a while. I was actually only accepted into one college, and it was into the learning disability program. But I eventually compensated for my learning disabilities, went on to get my master's at Johns Hopkins, and now as a senator, I oversee a $7 billion budget. But I never forgot the promises I made when I was younger. As chair of that committee, I've helped to fund construction and renovate dozens of special education schools across the state, working to ensure that every student has a good place to learn and educators to teach. And that is why your members of the House of Delegates and I helped build Sherwood High School a new softball field. You're getting a new crosswalk. And this past session, we brought back $3.4 million for HVAC to make sure that we do mold remediation, and we commit Dr. Taylor to getting that project done. My message to you today on this very special occasion, though, is do not let anyone define who you are and what you can achieve. It may not be easy, but the power rests with you. You all have amazing strengths that will propel you forward. Focus on those. Be sure to reciprocate. Do not put others into a box or judge them. But when I think of Sherwood High School and what makes you all great, all I have to do is look out here. But I also think of students like Connor, who also serves as a volunteer firefighter and is a neighbor of mine. I will never forget when he thought nobody was watching and spent 2 hours shoveling out one of our neighbors who really needed help. He didn't ask for anything in return, just doing what he thought was right. But I also see how Sherwood High School comes together as teammates through your athletic programs to win. I know Maddie and Connor and Jefferson and Connor know exactly what I'm talking about. I also think about how you weave your activities into the culture and the fabric of our community, like Rock and Roll Revival. DJ Maria, Caleb, and Lucy, I think you know what I'm talking about there. Or how the school comes together after tragedy. You all have been given amazing opportunities and challenges living during these times. I know the political climate is especially difficult. It seems every day we become increasingly more divided. I do not believe that this will last and it's just a moment of time. Things will get better, but a lot falls on your shoulders. Our hopes and dreams for the future rely much on what you do for this day forward. So do good for your fellow Marylanders, even if you think no one's watching. Be kind, do not judge, and define your own path. You'll go far. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you, Senator Zucker. Good evening. I'm Eddie Barnes, School-Wide Secretary. Seniors, as I call your organization listed in the program, please stand and remain standing until all have been called and acknowledged. Audience, please refrain from applauding until all have been called, and then we will all acknowledge their accomplishment together. Thank you. Academy of Health Professions. Art National Honor Society. Business Pathway Program. Certificate of Meritorious Service. College and Career Research and Development Program. Early Childhood Development Program. English National Honor Society. French National Honor Society. Hospitality Management and ProStart Certificate of Achievement. International Thespian Society. Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society. National Honor Society. Project Lead the Way Engineering Program. Rho Kappa History National Honor Society. Science National Honor Society. Seal of Biliteracy Medalist. Spanish National Honor Society. Tri-M Music Honor Society. Let's give them all a round of applause. Next, we will have a song from our senior chorus, directed and arranged by Miss Emily Chu. The song is entitled Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. arranged by Lake Street Dive and Tiny Habits.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye,
but the dawn is breaking, it's the early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Close your eyes and I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the time that I won't have to say. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
Sorry, guys. Got a little teary-eyed over there. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Alana Green, and I'm Sherwood Student Government President. As we continue to embark upon this wonderful ceremony, I would like to take the time to introduce our student speaker, Miriam Habib. She has dedicated so much of her time and energy into making Sherwood better. Miriam is secretary for the Women in STEM and Current Events Clubs and also a member of the Principals Advisory Committee. Miriam is president of the Warriors Wellness Committee and Muslim Student Association, vice president of the Desi Student Union, and captain of girls varsity flag football and girls track and field. With all of that being said, everyone please help me celebrate Miriam's accomplishments and give up a round of applause for Miriam.
Thank God I'm tall enough for this. Oh my gosh. All right. Good evening, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Even though we've all had different interests, whether that's playing sports, performing in rock and roll, joining a dozen clubs, or doing them all at once because somehow that's possible, I think we can all agree on one thing, and that's high school has taught us a lot. It's taught us perseverance, responsibility, and how to write a 5-page essay the night before it's due. But it's also taught us some other lessons. For example, we learned that a group project usually means one person does all the work, one person disappears, and the other two suddenly start to care the night before the deadline. We learned that studying in advance really means studying 2 hours before the test because obviously that's plenty of time. But jokes aside, the real lesson of high school wasn't memorizing formulas or dates. It was figuring things out for ourselves. Every single person in the class of 2026 has started high school coming out of a pandemic, not really knowing what the next 4 years would look like. Some people had a clear plan for the future, and then others were just trying to figure out their way through the hallways without getting lost. And somehow, through the late nights, early mornings, tests, stress, laughter, and unforgettable moments, we made it here. Give yourselves a round of applause. What makes this class special is that even though we shared the same hallways and classrooms, we all had completely different journeys. Some people discovered talents they never expected, on the stage, on the field, or in the classroom. Some people changed their goals entirely, and some people learned that failing once, twice, maybe a couple more times was actually the perfect way to figure out what you're capable of. Because one of the biggest lessons that high school has taught us is that progress isn't always perfect, and that's okay. We live in a world that expects us to have everything figured out. Pick the perfect college, choose the perfect career, have the perfect plan for the next 40 years. But the truth is, nobody really has it all figured out. Not the students, not the teachers, and honestly, probably not even the adults who seem like they do. Life isn't about having every answer right away. It's about being willing to ask questions, to try new things, and to keep going, even when things don't go the way we planned. And if high school has proved anything, it's that this class knows how to adapt. We learned how to handle pressure, we learned how to bounce back, and we learned how important it is to have people to get us through it, because none of us got here alone. There were the teachers who stayed after school to help us when things made absolutely no sense. Shout out Miss Baxter. Families who supported us when we were stressed, tired, and convinced that one bad test grade meant the world was ending. And friends who made the hard days easier and the good days unforgettable. Those people are part of our story. And now, we're standing at a moment that feels exciting and maybe a little terrifying, because for the first time in our lives, the path forward doesn't look the same for everyone. Some of us are going to college, some of us are starting careers, some of us are still figuring out what's coming next. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. The future isn't one single road, it's thousands of different ones. Some are smooth, some have obstacles, and some will take us somewhere completely different than what we expected. But if the class of 2026 has proven anything, it's that we're ready for whatever comes next. So as we leave today, remember something simple. We don't need to have everything figured out. We just need the courage to take the next step. Class of 2026, the future isn't waiting somewhere down the road. It starts the moment you walk off this stage. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Charlie Robinson, and I'm your senior class vice president. The class of 2026 has been fortunate to have a dedicated and supportive principal, Mr. Britton. No matter how busy he was, he always made an effort to listen to students, hear our concerns, celebrate our successes, and make every person feel valued within our school community. Mr. Britton has successfully created a learning environment where people feel supported, included, and comfortable being themselves. His leadership and dedication have helped guide us to this moment, and it's an honor to introduce someone who has been such an important part of our high school experience. Please welcome our principal, Mr. Britton.
It is good evening. Welcome to parents and families. Thank you for being here. To our speakers, first, Senator Zucker. It is truly an honor having you to address our students, not only as a state legislator, but also as a member of our community. Thank you so much. I want to thank our student speaker, Miriam Habib. You did an outstanding job. You delivered an inspiring message to your classmates, so thank you. There are some key people to acknowledge and thank before we move forward. First, Ms. Jean Arthur, our senior class sponsor. Thank you for a wonderful job over the past 4 years. Ms. Pam Johnson, graduation coordinator, helping us put all this together. And of course, our student leaders on the stage and all the things that you've done through SGA and all the wonderful things you've planned this year. Thank you so much, great job. And to our teacher leaders, counselors, staff, and without you, none of this would take place. So thank you all for being here and for supporting our students. Thank you to my administrative team and security for all that they do to make our students and our staff feel secure and safe in a learning environment. Especially to our senior administrator, who gave a great speech tonight, Ms. Jennings, thank you. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't welcome back Ms. Vermillion, who was your administrator the last 3 years. Thank you for being with us. And of course, I always want to thank my colleagues, my cluster principals. Some of you are elementary school principals and middle school principals that are here with us tonight. Thank you for being here. Also, all the different dignitaries, Dr. Taylor, Ms. Zimmerman from the Board of Education, my director, Ms. Dawson, Dr. Dawson, and Dr. Redmond Jones. Thank you all for being here tonight. Now, get to the superlatives here. We have, once again, an outstanding class of 2026. First, the academics. And I ask that you hold your applause because I'm going to do a lot of congratulatory things here, but I want a huge one at the end. The Governor's Award. Out of 425 students, our Governor's Award for students that finished in the top 5% of graduating class of all of MCPS, we had 20 students earn that honor. The President's Award for students that have an unweighted cumulative GPA of a 3.5 or better, and have scored a 90% or higher, in the 90 percentile or higher in the SAT or ACT, 26 students accomplished that feat. And the Principal's Award, this is my favorite, for students that have earned a weighted GPA of 4.6 or better over 4 years. 105 of you accomplished that honor. Thank you. You can applause now for that. So. And for the first time in, I'd say in the last 6 or so years, we had 2 students earn and be recognized as Distinguished National Merit Scholars. And the number of seniors that have earned academic scholarships, both at the senior night we had just past week, are just too many to mention, of course, but there were a lot of you. So once again, congratulations, you're worthy of our recognition. Our clubs and extracurricular activities. We have at our school 112 active clubs. Obviously, I can't mention them all. They are ranging from clubs, and most of them meet at lunch. We have our one lunch, and they meet it during that time. And it's clubs just with common interest, all the way to advocacy clubs. Two that have really done a great job this year that I just did want to mention is the Minority Scholars Program and our Black Student Union. Thank you. On to athletics. The following programs won county championships this year: pickleball, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, baseball, softball, boys track and field, and allied softball. Congratulations. Following programs were region champs: football, boys soccer, boys cross country, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, baseball again. And we had football were state finalists. And we had two programs win the state championship this year: boys track and field and baseball. Congratulations. And once again, we had so many individuals that won individual state titles and place winners at very high levels and competed at very high levels. I just want to congratulate you, but again, too many to mention, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Art, music, and theater. We have amazing students that continue to display artwork that has been recognized by top institutions and scholars. Our theater group continues to put on outstanding shows and musicals. Our chorus, orchestra, and band are talented and entertaining. And once again, for the 54th straight year, we put on another great rock and roll show, or revival show, I should say. Thank you. The talent, hard work, and perseverance take place in the classroom, field, court, track, water, and stage. Aristotle once quoted, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." Finally, I want to wish the class of 2026 good luck in your future plans. So whether it's college, career, military, or a gap year, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Sherwood High School, I wish you well, and as always, one Sherwood. Thank you. All right, we're getting ready here. At this time, if I can please have our member of the Board of Education, the Honorable Ms. Zimmerman, please come forward. On behalf, not yet, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Sherwood High School, I recommend to you the members of the class of 2026 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma.
Thank you. All right. Class of 2026, before I confer your degrees, I also have a few words for you. But to be quite honest, they're not quite exactly words. It's a little bit of a storybook. Before I took on this role on the Board of Education, I was teaching second grade, and that is, somewhere that you were, I guess, a little while ago now. I do want to recognize, I know that you are graduating from high school, but I'd love to call back on all of the foundation that you've built and share this storybook with you. So take a moment to think back on the multicolored rug that you sat on. Think of, that teacher that had that really sweet voice, and maybe you felt a little sleepy when you read after lunchtime. Call back to that, and I'd like to share this book with you. It's called I Wish You More, and it's full of all of the wishes that I'd like to think that everyone up on this stage, and I think everyone around here watching you, and all of your educators that you've had, that the wishes we have for you.
I wish you more ups than downs. I wish you more give than take. I wish you more tippy toes than deep. I wish you more we than me. I wish you more hugs than Uggs. I wish you more woohoo than whoa. I wish you more will than hill. I wish you more can than not. I wish you more snowflakes than tongue. I wish you more pause than fast forward. I wish you more umbrella than rain. I wish you more bubbles than bath. This one's my favorite page. I wish you more treasures than pockets. I wish you more stories than stars. I wish all of this for you because you are everything we could wish for and more. And so, class of 2026, thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Sherwood High School, who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all of the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education. It's official, you did it!
Amelia Forna. Narelle Carrion. Cassandra Rubin. Sophia Salcedo. Stephanie Ranelli. Eddie Barnes. Alana Green. Miriam Habib. Charlie Robinson. Clara Rose Abercrombie. Renette Achampong. Braden Anders. Mia Barden. Giselle B. Harry. Joshua Kenagaraja. Lucy Crompton. Eva Edelschick. Tyler Ferrigno. Elijah Goodman. Shiley Gorin. Jonathan Hall. Sophia Hernandez. Maria Alario. Amina Katangale. Maeve Leary. Sadie Madison. Christine Megan. Kyra McGinn. Ashley Molina Arvalo. Ethan Moore. Micaela Morales. Hector Morales III. Lenza Mosisa. Caleb Ponce. William Pugh. Maria Salazar Claros. Michelle Sammy. Evelyn San Miguel. Dimitri Siarkis. Bobby Saharath. Jameson Somerville. Leanna Tavares Dinsey. Brianna Tejada. Quinn Terry. Jacob Tavade. Noel Weiser.
Khalid Abdullahi. Janet Abramson. Ifeola Adewale. Arshia Ahmed. Zed Ahmed. Matthew Ahn. Sabrina Akbar. Kareem Alexander. Caleb Ali. James Andrews Jr. Katie Angulo. Cecile Apetzi. Colby Arada. Natan Asmama. Grayson Ockard. Tobias Bang. Brett Banks. Victor Barakat. Noah Barber. Spiridon Barboutsis. Ryan Barnes. Catherine Barrett. Dio Busnet. Kai Busnet. Jacob Bender. Isaiah Bent. Jacob Berger. Rye Bergman. Corinne Blacher. Julia Boardman. Isaiah Bobo Among. Lila Boyd. Livia Bonfim. Evan Burnett. Olivia Booker. Trehan Bora. Finley Brower. Jeffrey Eugene Braxton, Jr. Emma Bray. Mia Brado. Justice Brooks. Cooper Buckingham. Caitlin Bowie. Joseph Butch. Kayla Byram. Cameron Calandro. Cristel Calix Escalante. Isabel Candido Valdemiro. Alex Carmona Gerardo. Megan Carranza. Cesar Cedillo Perdomo.
Jaden Cologne. Rhonda Contreras Sanabria. Reagan Korb. Jocelyn Correa. Nicholas Casca. Spencer Cotton. Trayton Covington II. Charles Crismond. Emily Cronice. Joshua Chorba. Piero Cuenca Ventura. Isaiah Cumberbatch. Nicholas Curtis. Biniam Daniel. Emmanuel Dankwa. Timothy DeLuca. Amen Delalane. Ephrata Delalane. Rohan Desai. Baruch Desi. Andres Diaz. Angelina Diaz. Natalia Diaz. Brian Diller. Teen Din. Jackson Dugood. Shelby Dorman. Sean Dorsey. Lamine Dramé. Daniel DeRose. Chanel Etherivera. Ophelia Edwards. Nicholas Esteban. Eric Figueroa. Sky Fisher. Eliora Fishbein. Aiden Flaherty. Connor Flickinger. L. Floyd. Tamra Fluellen. Basil Fondas. Eric Franco Jr. Evan Friedman. Isabella Galiachatos. Molly Gallagher. Timothy Garrity. Olawakayode Bade Alabi. Yasmin Bego. Shavashri Gimare. Isabella Jiang. Lee Gisriel. Abigail Gleason. Maya Golan. Zeev Golan. Elliot Goldstein. Catherine Gomes. Sarah Gona. Victor Gonzalez Sorto. Stephen Gonzalez Garcia. Adrian Gonzalez. Derek Gonzalez.
Faith Goolsby. Alexa Gould. Sydney Gould. Savannah Graff. Tyler Grambling. Ryan Green. Isabella Grillo Aguilar. Edward Grimm. Max Gross. Ares Guerra. Victor Guzman Carino. Maraf Haile. Kara Hairston. Adam Halim. Alexis Hall. Adrian Hamilton. Thomas Hanrahan. Sophia Harrell. Anthony Hartlove. Isaac Havens. Catherine Healy. Daniel Hennock. Hazel Hernandez Canjara. Kelly Herrera Hernandez. Sophia Noor Harad. Phi Long Hong.
Nicholas Holdo. Cadence Holmes. Moira Hauser. Liam Howe. Triana Uaman Perlado. Andrew Huddleston. Natalie Huddleston. Ethan Hungerford. Emma Hyde. Charles Ireland. Callum Jagannathan. Faye James. Shayan Jamshed. Darling Jean-Baptiste. Justin Jean-Francois. Chase Jenkins. Aiden Johnson. Brooke Johnson. Isaiah Jordan Moon. Greg Joliet III. Theodore Kaneko. Benjamin Kaufman.
Actually, I think you just probably need to swap in it. One more?
I see how it is.
Yeah.
You don't want to hang out? Cool.
One more. There we go. I'm gonna scoop. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm saying just like the amount.
I got this. John Corkery. Marissa Mackey. Jasmine Ramos. Isabella Acosta. Marnie Kaplan. Olivia Kaufman. Azaria Keeley. Zechariah Carey. Remington Kerr. Aliza Khan. Nisha Khatri. Caleb Kimball. Nicholas Kindred. Oluwashemi Lore King. Olivia Kanairi. Hunter Kohler. Nathan Krantz. Sebastian Kudritsky. Grace Coleman. Daniel Landy. Catherine Lanning. Anthony Lasanta. Ariel Lee. Nathan Lee. Maria Lemma. James Leong. Adam Levy. Luisa Lima Gonsalves. Liam Lawanig. Abby Lowe. Adrian Lopez. Diana Lopez Ramos. Kim Lee. Siu Lee. Jacob Lyons. Matthew Maberry. Jalen Mahoney. Nader Marcos. Ava Martinez.
Sarah Martinez. Ria Mata. Sybil McDonald Leslie. Lynn May. Jeremiah McGuire. Samri Mehta. Diane Mendoza. Declan Mene. Makleet Masai. Haley Mitchell. Catherine Moon. Inmar Molina Villatoro. Jonathan Moskoff. Ryan Motsibo Fotso. Jayla Mukasa. Cade Muniz. Shannon Nas. Stephen Nas. Finn Nason. Lila Navas. Casey Nataran Membrano. Vincent Nazaro. Barakat Nagash. Lucy Nelson. Petra Nashawet. Jason Newen. Caitlin Newen. Stephen Northern. Isaac Nzomo. Cameron O'Brien. Daniel Oles. Sophia Oles. Aiden Opima. Bryce Opima. Dylan Asawalowski. Connor Outsa. Mauricio Oveda Chamba. Joaquin Pacheco Patricio. Marcelo Podalo. Caitlin Paul. Hannah Peck. Alexa Peralta Alvarado.
And Julie Persad. Maya Petrash. Shane Pfister.
Julia Pierpoint. Jaden Pigon. Luca Pino. Bardia Hermos. Ethan Plant. Nico Polizos. Margaret Pomeroy. Samantha Poston. Jalen Price. Ryan Prudenti. Madeline Curion. Maya Quiroga. Connor Huizon. Merdula Ragavan. William Ramos. Thais Recco. Richard Reddix. Kelly Reese. Rowan Reynolds. Gavin Rhodes. Michael Ribeiro. Stanley Rivas Rivera. Nathaniel Robertson. Clavinique Robinson. Essence Robinson. Emily Rodriguez. Isabel Rodriguez Archbold. Kara Roeder. Brian Rogers. Elise Rogers. Andres Rojas Ona. Samuel Rosenwald. Emily Ruane. Jada Russell. Oz Sachs. Eric Sage. Gary Salido. Nelson Salmaron Caballero. Rosia Salmaron Caballero. Jonathan Schmeidler. Corey Sepulvedo. Jefferson Sekfin.
Nathan Magursa.
Hannah Soror. Fistum Seum. Dylan Shaw. Sakai Shaw Gaines. Caden Stresta. Liza Schumann. Anna Sickle. Sophia Sierra.
Adelaide Smith. Allison Smith. Geo Smith. Lila Smith. Roman Smith Jr. Kira Snyder. Chase Sendike. Jasmine Soto Zuleta. Michaela Springer. William Stecker. Somya Sukadia. Era Suthar. Gabrielle Swain. Carter Sweeney. Natnell Tafasa. Bethel Tedla. Bria Temple. Kira Terillian. Rachel Themistocleus. Zayden Theodore. Jada Thompson. Noah Thompson. Story Thorson. Christopher Torres Escobar. Yvonne Torres Torres. Sophie Toure. Ni Trong. Kayana Chabaka. Joshua Siga. Jaden Tullock. Jake Turner. Kalai Uwenton. Colin Van Dyken. Alexis Vasquez Meja. Josh Vong. Dylan Walston. Alexa Walters. Sophie Wang. Hayden Weaver. Annalyn Webb. Liana Weiss. West. Ashling Whipple. Charlotte Wilkins. Jill Williams. Sarah Wishman. Lene Waldo. Taylor Woods. Quentin Yates. William Yates. Jessica Yoder. Leah Jonensen. Jonathan Yosef Abebe. Blair Young. Ryan Zaney. Brody Zahner. Dylan Zembruski.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Ranelli, the senior class president. 4,658 days ago, we walked into kindergarten with backpacks that were bigger than we were. It's been 4,658 days of learning, making new friends, meeting new people, making mistakes, learning from those mistakes, and most importantly, getting to know ourselves and allowing ourselves to grow into the people we are now. This tassel represents the effort, the growth, and the experiences that shaped us into who we are today. Will the class of 2026 please stand for the tassel ceremony? On the count of 3, we will turn our tassel from the right to the left, signifying crossing over from high school to another stage in our lives. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, fellow graduates. We are now alumni of Sherwood High School.